All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I'd like to give all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kodash. All right, and double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that has taught us the truth and sincerity, peace and blessings to the hopeful elect that is scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom, shalom. It's your brother Kodash coming back at you from the GMS Memphis camp with another word of the day lesson. And today's word of the day lesson will be going into the word Destine. Okay, and Lord willing, this lesson is edifying, and to the point we're going to jump right into it. This is Destine in the online etymology, mid-14th century. And I'm going to jump straight to the point for time's sake. It says predetermined down here. It says right here, predetermined. Okay, all right. And we can get a little bit more on this. Predetermined. In the Oxford Dictionary of English, it says for destine, it says intend or choose for a particular purpose or end. You see, so the Lord has predetermined your life before you ever got here. Meaning before, and determined. He done already played it out. He done already chose what it is that each individual was going to go through and experience in each lifetime before they even came back on the earth, and what is known as reincarnation. Okay, because going into the scriptures, when your spirit leave your body, of course, you go up to the heavens, you receive your judgment, then you come back down and you play out your destined judgment of what sort that may be. Okay, and in these earthly bodies. Okay, but getting into this word destined, again, it says in the Oxford Dictionary of English, it says intend or choose for a particular purpose or end. Okay, and we're finna get right into the scriptures and line it all up. Lord willing, this be edifying to the point. This is Jeremiah. Let's go to Jeremiah 15 and starting at verse 1. It says, then said the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, right, which are prophets. Okay, and it's the same thing that we're doing today. We're standing before the Lord, you know what I'm saying, prophesying unto our people, which is you blacks, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Americans, the 12 tribes of Israel. All right. And it says, yet my mind could not be toward this people, right, his people, which I just stated. And it says, cast them out of my sight and let them go forth, right, man? Because, hey, man, what did the Lord say? Lift not up a cry for them. Lift not up cry. Let me grab that real quick. Because during a time of trouble, the Lord is not going to be hearing us, man, concerning our people. They just got to receive that judgment. Jeremiah 7:16, it says, therefore pray not for this people. Okay. And it says neither lift up cry, meaning a prayer. like what it's going to say, neither lift up cry nor prayer for them, neither make intercession to me, for I will not hear thee. Right, man. So when the Lord start passing out those judgments that are predetermined, that are destined to hit particular individuals, there's nothing that we can do to keep the Lord from getting to them, man. Okay, whether it be your grandma, whether it be your auntie, whether it be your favorite next door neighbor, there's nothing that you can do, man. If the Lord got it out for them, there's nothing that you can do. It says in verse 2, and it says, and it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai, such as are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity. And it says in verse 3, because I'm going to read this in the AMP, and it says, and I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai. And it says the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heavens, the heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and to destroy. Okay, so I'm going to get this in the AMP. It says right here, Jumping straight to the point, Jeremiah 15 and verse 2 in the Amplified Version, it says, and it shall come, Slaki, and it shall be that when they shall say to you, where should we go? Right, so where should we go? Like at this point, like basically, like what do we do? And it says, then tell them, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, those destined, meaning the Lord already predetermined your judgment, man. There's nothing that we can do to save you. It says, those destined for death to death, right, man, and that's gonna come by way of man, so many ways, like it's finna state, okay, and it says those that it says those destined for death to death, those for the sword to the sword, and that's twofold. That's Esau, Edom, and that's also these thermonuclear missiles, man. Okay, and there's so many other ways, man, that 2/3 of our people are gonna go out, and also these heathens, man. Pretty much anybody, man, that's not of the elect, man. They're gonna go out, by grievous deaths, man, like it says in Jeremiah the 16th chapter. Okay, it says and it says those for famine to famine, right? You're gonna starve to death, man. The Lord is gonna He's going to take away your resources. He's going to take away, your basic necessity needs, and also, man, hey, man, hearing his word, man, which is the most important, famine it is, man, because when you're going through hard times, that'd be the first thing that people like to run to is the scriptures, but you're not going to have that in their day. And neither are you going to have someone there to give you the proper understanding, man. Okay. And it says those for captivity to captivity, right, man? Because you're gonna have these FEMA camps set up, that's gonna be set up to haul people off. People gonna be locked up and detained. Okay, you're gonna have a whole lot of stuff going on in these times, man. And it says in verse 3, I will appoint. It says I will appoint 4 kinds of destroyers over them, says the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai. You see, and this is the Lord saying this, man. Isaiah 45, what's that, 7? He created the good and the evil. The Lord do all these things. Okay, roughly paraphrasing. It says the sword to slay, the dogs to tear and drag away, right? These teeth of wild beasts, man. These animals, like in the news, you got 40 to 42 monkeys that have escaped. Okay, so the Lord is he's putting that spirit on these animals, man, to go back to their natural instinct, man. Okay, go back to their natural nature. Okay, and it says dogs to tear and drag away. And also, man, Esau Edom, man, he got mechanical dogs, man. So hey, man, that's the reason why it says in Jeremiah the 30th chapter, in the 7th verse in the NLT, he says, in all history there has not been such time of terror. Okay, like this time that the Lord is bringing on earth, no other time in history can compare to it. And it says, finishing up, it says the sword to slay, the dogs to tear and drag away, and the birds of the air and the beasts of the earth to devour and to destroy. Yeah, man. So it's just gonna be all out, all you can eat buffet, man. The Lord is gonna feed his creation. The Lord is gonna feed his animals. He's gonna feed the vultures. He's gonna feed his wild animals. You know what I'm saying? The lions, you name it, man. This is the day of the Lord. And you have particular individuals, man, that was born on the earth just to specifically go through this. They was born on the earth to get bit by a lion. They was born on the earth to scoff the prophets and get ran over by a car. Get, flattened out like a pancake by a semi. Okay. You have particular people, man, that was born on earth just to receive gruesome judgments, man. Okay. So let's go to the next precept. Let's see, I got this one right here. This is 2 Kings 6. 2 Kings 6 and let's see. Yep, 2 Kings 6 and 26. This was a time during that famine in Samaria. And it says in 2 Kings 6 and 26. And it says, and as the king of Israel, now, this king of Israel right here during this time was Jehoram, son of Ahab. And it says, was passing by upon the wall. There cried a woman unto him, saying, help my Lord. Now, in this context right here, my Lord is meaning my master. This isn't talking about the actual Lord, This is talking about pretty much, she was referring to that particular king as her master. It says, help my Lord, O king. It says in verse 27, and he said, if the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, do not help thee, whence shall I help thee? Out of the barn floor, which pretty much was where food dwelled, or out of the wine press, where you get your wine, right? And it says in verse 28, and the king said unto her, what aileth thee? Pretty much, what's the matter? What's the matter with you? And she answered, this woman said unto me, give thy son that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow. Right? And this same thing is going to come back around, because there's no new thing under the sun, man. And actually, when you think about it, this particular thing right here, which is also known as cannibalism, okay, where people are gonna get to the point where the Lord is gonna starve them out so bad to the point where they result to eating human flesh. Okay, and that's not too far-fetched, because that's in our curses, man. When you go to Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, man. Okay, when we was being besieged, you know what I'm saying? We our people actually went through that. They have to result to eating their little ones and stuff like that. So the Lord is gonna bring that back upon our people in these times, man. But to bring it back full circle, you have particular individuals, particular families, particular households, man, that are destined to go through this, man. These proud women in these times, you can't tell them nothing. They're destined to be born into the earth just to eat their little ones, man. And this is the this is the truth, man. This is the this is the like I like to call it, man, the butt naked reality, man. To put it straightforward, because things like this are gonna happen, man. And you got 2/3 of our people, and also these heathens, man. Starting with Esau, Edom, all the way down to the rest of them. They're gonna succumb to these judgments too, man. Okay, but on the flip side, the Lord has his elect man that's destined to be saved out of it, man. And I'm gonna just end it right here, through the Spirit. Jeremiah 30 and 7. It says at last, for that day is great. And what is that day? The time of Jacob's trouble, man, where it's gonna get so bad out here. And if the Lord ain't with you, you pretty much on your own. And man, hey, you ain't gonna have no way out. Like it says in Amos, the 5th chapter. All right. It says, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. All right. Who is Jacob? These so-called Black Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Americans, which is known in the scriptures as you Israelites. Okay. And it says, it is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And who is that he? The elect of the nation of Israel, man. Out of those 12 tribes, okay, that's going to be saved from those judgments, man, that were predetermined, preordained, and they was destined to receive salvation, be delivered, be fed during the time of famine, be protected when all hell break loose, okay? All right. And why is that? Let me get this real quick, and I'm going to end it right here. It says, straight to the point. It says in Proverbs 1 and 33, But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely and shall be quiet from the fear of evil. Okay, you see? So the Lord is going to keep his man protected in these times of trouble that are coming upon the earth, man. The Lord is going to keep his angels, all right, encamping round about them, man, because they fear him. And those are the only ones that's hearkening unto his message, man, in these times. But everyone else, hey, guess what, man? You're destined to receive that judgment, all right? So, Lord willing, man, this lesson was edifying and to the point. Until next time, I want to say shalom.